Getting offline raided absolutely sucks in Rust, but finally there's a way to stop this. In today's video, I'll be pushing myself to the limit, combining a mathematically unraidable base with the newly added Sesimic Sensor, and this will be linked to my phone to guarantee my safety when I log off. Guys, you never have to wake up to an offline raided base ever again, but we all have to start from somewhere, and mine was fresh from the beach a couple hours into white. But first, I'd like to thank a game with similarities to Rust as today's sponsor, Stoolcraft X. Stoolcraft X is a dynamic MMO FPS with survival elements set in the open world of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. And in this game, it takes players into a new large-scale storyline where you'll travel through challenging conditions of the fresh northern locations in a fragile balance between 4 factions. These faction wars are now better than ever with the new clan war mechanics and meticulously designed PvP locations. There's also a thrilling new loot spawn system that keeps the excitement high as you explore and replenish resources around the world. There's a ton of new updates to Stoolcraft, including the personal shelters, which provide security and safety after a tough battle, and here you can rest, craft necessary items, and personalize your space. But I bring you more exciting news with Stoolcraft X, with their biggest yet graphics update, including new lighting, a realistic weather system, and now a brand new character animation engine. Player movement will now appear more realistic and fluid, and now NPCs are a lot smarter, giving an immersive playing experience, so now is the best time to get into Stoolcraft X. If you're a new player or even a returning player, you can enter a bonus code in the game to receive special rewards, so get prepared and claim your bonus to get ready to conquer the northern storyline in Stoolcraft X. Okay guys, we are in the server, and in this wipe we'll be creating a mathematically unraidable base. This was going to be one of my biggest projects yet, as this base was an absolute fortress to make, and to make it even harder for myself, I was on a completely vanilla official Rust server. Obviously my main goal was to make this base, but I wanted to make sure that this base was 100% raid proof, and if you've been keeping up to date with Rust updates, they recently added an item called the Sesimic Sensor, which detects explosives in a set range, and in this wipe I'll be linking this to my phone, so if I do get raided I'll be alerted immediately. First of all, I needed to find the perfect base spot for all this to happen.
What's the map actually saying? Top right snow's gonna be mental, you know.
But the left side of the map really caught my attention. It literally had everything I'd need this wipe, having both oil rigs this side and also a spacious area where I'd need to fit this base in. So the plan was to head there to try and secure my spot. And in this wipe I'll be teaming up with Mac, so let's see what shenanigans we can get up to this wipe. And it wouldn't be too long before we did.
Got a guy on me with a salvage pick.
There was a player using a recycler, and who knows what goods he has in stock for us.
Oh, he's loaded. Absolutely stonking.
In our first fight of the day, we managed to get some good stock, and after recycling, I had more loot than I could ever have dreamed of.
I have 300 scrap.
And early scrap would be useful as you don't get the Sesimic Sensor for free. It actually requires a workbench 2 to make, and also I'd need to work my way down the tech tree to unlock it. So I found the train and it was now time to head to the desert. And before I could even say subscribe to Heidi, I was already encountering enemies.
Here he comes.
Oh my god, I'm nuts at the game. I don't miss. Oh!
This guy's loaded.
After forming into Robin Hood and taking out the player, I think it was time to secure the loot. So I placed down a shack close by where we wanted to live and stored all of the winnings inside.
Juice.
But Mac would quickly spot a free base we could take over, so I brought some materials over to make it our own. We now had a safe space to call home, and then placing down a workbench 1, we had well enough to make some strong tier 1 weapons. And then it was off to water treatment since we needed more resources.
Oh, there's a guy.
But we would bump into big trouble.
Wait, there's a laser on me. I don't know where he is, but he could be inside. He could be in here. Definitely heard steps. I hit him, he's got an MP5.
We had found the mystery player, but this guy was equipped with an MP5. If I let him push me, it would be game over.
There's so many holes in the floor and stuff.
I had to try and keep him pinned inside this building.
He's not going to win his own, though.
He is, he is.
Do you know where he is in there?
We're out inside, so... Wait. Dead. Free MP5.
Is that AFK or something? Or...
Nah, he just didn't know you could get shot on the top of the head there, I guess.
Okay.
We had claimed our first gun of the wipe, collecting a bunch more loot and then headed straight home. Guys, you are not going to believe what happens next, because when we headed back to water treatment for more resources, we would bump into a familiar face.
Two. One
They're
below
not
him.
naked, mate. They're hazy.
One of them was. He was hazy baiting. There's two
Kill
there.
that front guy, yeah?
Dead.
Nice.
You killed him, yeah? No, okay,
Yep.
then.
Oh my god. Guess who it is? Kenobi.
Then Kenobi. Guys, if you are unaware who this is, he was one of our greatest enemies in my latest video, since he tried raiding us early on in our wipe, and meeting him once again, I wanted to do the same thing back. But we didn't have a clue of where he lived. Yet.
No way. That's crazy.
We had definitely found our number 1 raid target of the wipe, but we were still nowhere near ready for that, since we didn't even have a tier 2 yet. Luckily, we had the resources to place one, so we did that right away.
Workbench 2 is down.
Obviously, our main goal for this wipe was to make this fortress of a base, but we were going to need a ton of resources for this, but every time we roamed to do so, we would bump into action.
Oh.
And this guy was absolutely loaded. But it wouldn't stop here.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm on them.
Still there, other side of the rock. Oh, he just got killed by someone else.
I'm dead.
Oh! There, I'm dead.
Unfortunately, Mac was taken out, so I quickly looted up and headed towards where he was.
Killed him.
I was able to take out the player, and the best thing about this is that our base was right here, so we depoted all of the loot, but that's when even more trouble would come our way.
Oh, good guy. South. Just come out this base. He's full metal on the ridge of the hill.
Two.
You go left side, I'll peek right side, okay? I'm dead.
We had fully kitted out Chads roaming the area, and it wasn't the best start. I was taken out, but luckily we had Mac to clutch.
Dead. Oh, he's one in there.
He's not pushing, but yeah, he is. Dead.
They're all dead.
I need to push.
We had taken out both players, so now it was a race to getting the loot and getting it safely back to base.
How did you die?
Next to the rock.
I'm running.
I was able to safely get back to base, and the best part is, we lost no loot since both of our original bodies were untouched. But after taking out fully kitted players, I think it was time to do some expanding to the base, since you never know if they have a revenge story planned. But knowing this information, I wanted to get the start of the mathematically unraidable base built, since it can be expanded from a starter base. But an unmissable opportunity presented itself, which we just couldn't miss. Cargo was out, so we headed straight there. But of course, we were beat to it.
He's dead. We have to push now, I reckon. Headshot body. I'm pushing. I'm on. Killed a guy off the fucking place.
Dead, he's down. He's down, I'm pushing.
Mac had taken out one of the players, meaning there was one left. But after clearing captains, he was gone. And this could mean he was trying to make a play.
He's on the right side! Already pushed! He's so low. Oh my god, the railings again, man.
We managed to eventually kill the last remaining player, meaning we had cargo all to ourselves. So we looted up all of the crates on board, profiting a ton of gear, and we even had our own heli now. The only problem was, we had nowhere to land the heli since we were still living in a starter base, so we had to leave it at a lighthouse. But after a couple minutes, Mac would make a discovery.
Wait, Large has just respawned.
Let's do it, baby.
My aim's snappy right now.
We had oil rig all to ourselves thanks to the team that gave us the heli. So I opened up the red card room and looted up all of the loot,
C4.
and then it was time to take on the heavies.
Right, starting it.
We took out all of the heavy scientists, and now it was time to loot up.
Oh my god, the loot on this one. Oh, GE instantly.
After looting the best of the heavies, we realised we weren't fit to wait around like lifeless zombies for 10 minutes. So the idea was to wait for the crate to unlock whilst heading to small rig to take that too, giving us double the loot. So we quickly depoted the profit we had so far, and then set our focus on small.
Oh, there's guys on there. There's guys on.
We had players on board, but we managed to take them out pretty much instantly,
Dead.
giving us control of both oil rigs. So we thought, because after waiting around for more grubs, we decided to head back to large.
Oh, he's right in front on the stairs! On the stairs, man! Where is he? Near red room, to the left. Left of red room.
I'm down.
Is there 1 or 2?
1.
Killed him.
Oh, legend.
After that very close call, I was able to take out the player, giving us an absurd amount of loot. We were now set on guns for the rest of our wipe, but all this could be gone within seconds if we didn't start up on a base. Now our next step was exactly that. Now remember, a key item was the Sesimic Sensor, and I was able to tech tree down since we stacked up on a bunch of scrap this wipe. But I think it was now time to stick to the plan and move out of this starter base. The problem was that we had hardly any resources to start the main base, and it was getting extremely late, so our plan was to head to Outpost to buy resources to make a temporary base to log out in and start the mathematically unraidable base tomorrow.
We need to sleep too, guys.
So we transferred all of the best loot into our bunker base and headed to bed.
It is day 2, everyone. We have a lot to do today because we still haven't even made this base design yet, but we still have to gather so many resources to place the base down.
So today was undoubtedly getting started on the mathematically unraidable base, but I was going to need a ton of resources since the complete design is approximately worth 34,000 wood, 131,000 stone, and 33,000 metal fragments. Yes guys, you heard that correct. So let's get this farm montage going.
I can pretty much take over this whole bit of land here. I can definitely fit the base in. Can I take this over? Oh, I can. We can definitely take this over.
So my plans of taking over this massive part of the land was still doable, so I headed back out once again to farm, but this trip would turn out to be one of my most hectic parts of the wipe. Heli was taken down at water treatment, so I just had to go over there. I knew that it was very unlikely to steal the heli loot, so I took what I could and depoted at base. But this didn't mean I couldn't head back to steal more kits from this clan.
Oh my goodness. I haven't played for 3 weeks and I'm doing this?
We just completely wiped out water treatment as a solo, profiting so much loot, but the best thing is it was on Kenobi's group. And the funny thing is, they didn't know it was me since I changed my name from last wipe. But they were most likely still annoyed that I wiped them, so it was finally time to start this mathematically unraidable base. For now, I was going to build the foundations of the base as Twig, since this was a very advanced base design, and you'll find out why later on into the video. If you are wondering what the base is called, I'll add a link to it in the description. Shout out to Maverick for this really cool base design. The start of the base was placed down, and at the moment it wasn't looking very menacing, but I promise you guys this will blow your mind. Now with this base comes 3 towers with 3 overlapping tool cupboards, meaning players need to raid every single tower side to gain access of my base. This means it was going to cost a whole bunch of boom to do, but let's say they did raid each side. Then they would have a problem with finding my loot because in each tower were hidden loot rooms behind vending machines, making this base mathematically unraidable. I also met up with the close by clan living on the same lake as me, and we agreed to join a team since fighting outside each other's bases or wipe would be inefficient for the both of us. But after this, I headed to bed awaiting day 3.
My friends, it is day 3. Oh, what the fuck?
After literally seconds of logging in, I was being raided. So I quickly grabbed the gear set and waited to see if they really had the boom to get through.
Hello, my friend. What's going on, my friend? How's it going?
This group was talking a lot of smack, but they had no idea what was about to happen to them. And it looked like these guys were going to get through my bunker, so it was time to set up a defense.
Oh my god, we're sealed. It's over.
I had managed to secure and seal the base from these offline raiding players, but this clearly shows that I'm on the list of raid targets on the server, so it was time to get back at expanding the mathematically unraidable fortress. So we had one foundation of the base completed, but we still had to do 2 more sides. But first, I needed to wrap around the base in order to connect all sides together with TCs, and I'll show you how this is done. Okay, and that should be done. So now that I've connected the foundations, I could then expand and complete the second tower. Okay, the second tower is now complete and both connected. And all that we had left was the main tower, which will have the main TC inside. And I say this is the main TC because this is what disconnects the other towers from it. So if the TC does get destroyed, I'd have to remove the triangle foundations around the main one to then be able to place the others back down. So in hindsight, if we were to get raided, they would have to raid this main tower first, which will be the decoy, and then they'll have to guess which tower has the main loot inside. So they're going to have to waste a lot of rockets on this. And you may have noticed I was upgrading with wood, and that's because we ran out of stone, so it was time to head back out to go on a big resource run. Whoa, we were under fire with a lot of resources, so we had to take him out.
Okay, I think he's dead.
He's dead now. After clutching up with all of our resources, we headed back to our starter base to prepare the expansion of the mathematically unraidable base. Now that the core of every side was down, it was time to create the actual towers for the shooting floors.
Is that what it's supposed to look like?
What have I done, man?
Nothing.
Me, man, it looks sick.
So we were moments away from completing one of the 3 towers of the base, and personally, I think it looks pretty cool. But again, we were out of resources, so after finding and fixing up a car, we headed out to do another big resource run.
Am I flying? On my screen, I'm flying.
Again! No.
As you could clearly hear, Mac had died, so I had to clutch up.
Got him. Oh! He's
TC's
stacked.
loaded. Yes, good. Cooked pork piece of shit.
After Mac had let out his frustration, it was time to head back to base. And guys, don't tell me that drift wasn't the cleanest one you've ever seen.
Oh, a little skid there.
So we carried on, expanded on the second tower, but trouble would be awaiting us.
Whoa, me naked.
Oh, really?
One dead, one dead.
Coming back. Which side?
Towards our old base.
Okay.
He's on the hill, but you know where our walled so the guys can't roof camp us. He's He's on that hill.
So if I come behind our neighbour's base, I can kill him.
Yeah.
So if you didn't understand the plan, I was going to distract the geared out Chad whilst Mac snuck up behind him to get an easy takeout.
Don't die, just keep trading.
Headshot him.
Dead.
Nice.
And here would begin the story of...
VLPZ.
That's the big group. They are 100% going to raid us.
Now this guy was a part of a big clan that lived in L16, and from the kits they were roaming in, they had probably been playing on the server for a long time, meaning that they most likely have a lot of boom to use.
We come to raid your base now.
Why,
okay?
bro?
For roof camping.
What?
Yes.
You shot me, bro. I was building. Whoa, Minake. I was building and you shot me. Listen to me, you stupid.
We foundation wave you.
Oh yeah, watch this. Hey, bye.
We were in big trouble. An established group were threatening to raid us, and we were nowhere near finished with the base. So I think it was time to knuckle down and expand this base. We had completed Tower 2, meaning that all we had left was one more tower to complete. But we were out of resources once again, so we headed back out in our car for another resource run. But I'm going to skip ahead of when we were travelling back to base. Who the hell is that? We had gamers on the loose, so it was time to take them out.
Let's do.
One dead.
And just like that, we had taken down our enemies, looted up, and we headed back to base with all the resources gathered. So it was now time to complete the third tower. So whilst doing so, I'm going to show you guys something that keeps me up at night. Only 3% of you guys who watch my videos have subscribed, so if you are enjoying the content, feel free to do so. I promise I won't disappoint. Okay, the tower's complete. We now had to focus on the small China wall that links all of our towers together, giving us an open compound, which later on in the video, we make something so cool you guys are just not going to want to miss it. So eventually I was able to complete the China wall, and this is what the base was looking like so far.
That looks so sick, man.
But even though the base was looking amazing, we still needed to add way more defenses. First, we needed to add electricity to the base, and after placing a temporary solar panel, we connected this to the single auto turret outside because we were heading off for the night. We placed a bunch of garage doors to further secure the base, just in case someone did try to offline raid us. And once that was done, it was time to log off. But before we did, we were going to strategically log off on top of the ladder hatches that led to our main core, so if we were getting raided, we would be killed, and this would send a message to my phone saying that we were getting raided.
We are being raided on my phone. There's gonna be a queue. No, I've just been killed. No, I have to buy the pass to get in. I was just notified on my phone I'm getting raided. There's a queue, man.
I know, I'm buying VIP right now. I'm in. No, I'm in core, bruv.
If you didn't quite get that, Mac was still alive in the main core with all of the loot, and it was still all there. But remember where I logged off? I logged off in a completely different part of the base, meaning that the raiders were raiding the wrong tower.
Wait, I hear someone getting shot.
You were killed by A-Drag.
I'm breaking bunker.
I've spawned in northeast side where they killed me.
I heard L9 shoot from our roof, by the way.
They got TC this side, but they got nothing. But how did they get into this bit?
If they left then.
I think they're gone. They 8-rocketed this side. And oh, they got a fucking auto turret. They could come back. The guy pushing me now. Hello? Yeah, they're still here. Viserion?
This player name at the time meant absolutely nothing to us. But either way, we were being raided. So it was time to defend all the work we'd put into this wipe.
He sees me.
He's dead, he's dead. I'm gonna flank.
We could send a rocket the auto turret.
Just break it, and then we can... Wait, I see him. He's dead.
Can't see him.
I don't see him. What's been raided? Just one.
I got privilege over here as well, but I don't know.
It's because it overlaps. We've all got privilege.
Oh,
Oh, he's at the left side, further back in barricades.
He's at the wall, yeah.
Our friends are here, sneaking up. They killed them. Hello, guys?
We come to raid your base now. We foundation wave you.
Ah, feels good, man. we managed to defend and take out one of our greatest enemies of the wipe, the LPZ. After being threatened to being foundation wiped,
Foundation wipe you.
here we are still standing with everything thanks to the decoy tower that saved us so much time to log on and defend our base. But we still needed to get rid of this raid base, so we did exactly that,
It's broke.
getting a surprise along the way.
Oh my god, rockets.
Bring them in.
We safely stored away the rockets, and now it was time to patch the base. Since that we were clear raid targets on the server, I think it was necessary to carry on expanding the base, increasing our defences. So we added a wind turbine, allowing us to place and connect multiple turrets around the base, and whilst I was doing this, Mac was making an automatic smelting system, so when we went off to sleep and woke up the next day... Ooh. We had so much metal fragments from letting it smelt overnight, and now we can move on to the next stage of the mathematically unraidable base, upgrading the base to sheet metal and adding barricades all the way across the mini China walls. But we would have one slight problem. We were severely low on metal blades, and to craft one metal barricade, it would cost 2 metal blades to create. Luckily, we found a genius way around this. If you didn't know, you can actually research and learn to make metal blades, which only cost 30 metal fragments and 10 scrap. And well, that wasn't a problem for us.
Oh, I've majorly f***ed up.
After that minor mistake, I finally placed down all of the metal barricades, making this base even stronger. But not strong enough. I still needed to upgrade the inside core with garage doors and finally get a work on with the hidden loot rooms. But this required vending machines to make, so I was going to need a lot of gears since both garage doors and vending machines require gears. And what better way to do it flying to oil rig with a hot air balloon.
Equip armor. Oh, yeah.
So we flew off towards oil rig, getting ready to collect everything we needed. But then...
There's a attack helicopter coming for us right now from small.
we were being pushed by an attack heli in our standout air balloon with no escape. But luckily it was armoured because they had missiles.
Oh no. You can't shoot through this.
Oh, Mac, we are so screwed, man. At this moment, we had absolutely no idea what to do except from try and get onto rig. But we had a long way to go.
Try and get on rig, like.
I'm trying, but I can't.
Don't get in my way, Ripper. Wait, I can't shoot through their window.
It wasn't looking good for us, but these guys would make a huge mistake.
Hit them a lot. They're gonna push away now. But they're trying to land. Do not move. Okay.
I had damaged them to the point where they had to land, so this was our one chance to make a play.
Maybe just stay in the air for a bit, and I'll try and get some hits off. He's tagged. Still on the stairs. I can open this door if we get a little bit high and lob nades down. I think we just missed. Maybe go back up. Go back up, go back up.
Oh fuck!
Or they're heavy,
on, mate. We're on.
Get around the cube.
I'm low.
We've got nades. They're heavy metal. We have nades for this.
But I'll have to go under. I'll have to go under.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Right, where are you?
We're at the cube where we got off.
You're up. I'm gonna throw a nade
Nades on me.
just
Nades
to.
on me. Hit these meds. Very
One
top.
teddy pad, isn't it?
Headshot.
Oh no, he's here. He's here, right side. Heavy pot.
He's in. Oh, okay. I think I know where you are. Oh, he's pushing me. Oh, I'm so dead.
I can't. I'm dying to sign it. I don't. Right, he's under. We can push helipad, I think.
That's where I'm going. Okay, I can make it to helipad if he's not on there.
No, I don't. I'm coming up by silos where
I just think I killed one. Middle stairs, coming up to top floor.
Right.
I doubled him. I'm not sure if he's dead or not. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Bro, I got the M4.
Nice, just go full heavy plate. Have you got a shotgun by any chance?
No, just do you want the M4?
You got? Yeah. I got fucking Ensign. I got Ensign.
I dropped you buckshot as well. I know you got insane.
Oh, headshot. He's 1 floor below.
He's full pot under me.
Okay.
He's watching me.
Okay, I'm gonna go for him. So if I go down, you know where I killed this guy? If I go down there, is it to the right?
I can bait shots out of him here. You can creep down the stairs. He's watching me through the floor.
To the right side. If I go down the stairs.
Yeah, he's bang under me now. Just full crouch because he's.
Okay, I'm gonna push him now. Dead. Let's go.
We finally managed to take out the last final player, giving us control of Oil Rig. That was one intense fight, but we came out on top, getting our hands on the M4 shotgun and the attack heli, which we took back to base immediately.
Oi, from hot air balloon to attack heli, man.
But even though we did get all these upgrades, we didn't get what we originally come here for, gears. So after landing back home with our brand new heli, I headed to water treatment with my blue card in hopes to snag some gears, which I did, and after looting the rest and taking out a random grub who actually had some decent loot, I headed back to craft our very first vending machine, so now I can show you how the hidden loot rooms work. So in each corner of the hidden loot rooms, you need to place original large box skins down, since they have a longer hitbox, which means you can reach them even if a vending machine is placed down in front of the doorway.
The moment of truth. Hey.
We had successfully placed down a vending machine hidden loot room, which now means players need to raid through the vending machine, which is 10 rockets. And I'll be placing all of these down across the base, basically making my loot unattainable to other players, except for myself and Mac. But these vending machines weren't just going to spawn out of nowhere, so it was time to stack up on a bunch of gears, and what better way to do it than heading down to the underground tunnels to do so. So we carried on taking out scientists, collecting a bunch of scrappy components along the way, stacking up on a ton of gears, so when we arrived back at harbour, we rushed home with more loot than we could ever imagine. And I also forgot to mention that we had a secret cloth farm hidden away in the top floor of our wall.
Oh, it's all grown.
But now it was time for the fun stuff. We wanted to be creative with the middle of our compound, since at the moment it's pretty stout. And we came up with a genius idea. We wanted to make a cool looking helipad for our attack heli, and guys, I'm so excited to show you the end product.
Mac, is this good?
That's cool.
We still had some upgrades needed for the helipad, but that'll come later because I still needed to reconnect the Sesimic Sensor to the base. And guys, here's the new improved helipad that you've all been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was coming together amazingly, and to test out if the Sesimic Sensor was working,
A bit like that, I'm gonna shoot. Your base is under attack, baby.
the Sesimic Sensor was working, and to test if it worked on other parts of the base, it popped up on my phone. Let's go. Our base was near the end of its build, and we needed a break from building, and we noticed the decaying base right outside, and we decided this would be our first raid of the wipe. So we created a bunch of C4 from all of the farming we'd done this wipe, and it was now time to see if this was going to be worth the resources used. So the Rust Gods, please show us some good loot.
Oh, TC. Ooh, not bad cog box.
The base so far was looking promising, actually giving us stuff we needed, like a bunch of gears, since I still needed to craft a bunch of vending machines and garage doors.
System guy. Oh, that's kind of worth. Grabbing that metal. 20 gears, I'll take the blue cards.
After looting up everything and heading back home, it was time to stick to the plan and place down a load more garage doors to further fortify the base. But we weren't quite done yet with the raided base, because there was one more door leading to where his workbench room would be, meaning there could be some more loot hidden away.
Hey.
It's a tier 2.
Ooh! There was indeed more loot behind the door, and we wasn't complaining with a row of cloth. We had so much loot at this point, so it was finally time to complete the mathematically unraidable base. But before I did, I headed to Lighthouse for one last massive recycle run, but something very drastic would happen.
There's a heli coming for me.
What? What's happening?
There's a heli coming after me. They're fucking loaded. They were coming to recycle. I was just AFK here.
But the trouble wouldn't stop yet.
They're coming back to you now.
They're landing for me. Tagged one.
Where have they landed?
120. Tagged him. You might be able to flank behind him.
Oh, so they're on the edge, the very edge.
Yeah. I'm trying to see now.
Yeah, I see him. Dead.
Okay. This last guy must be on me. Because where is he?
Oh, bro, their backpacks are so full. He had an M2.
So we had taken out one of the players landing, but we still had no idea where the last guy was. My guess was that he was creeping around Lighthouse trying to get all of his loot back. But my guess was wrong because there was absolutely no sign of the player. So I headed off towards Mac to claim the loot.
Wait, there was another MP5 on the floor here.
But there was an MP5 on the floor, meaning that one of my L96 shots took out the last player, meaning that both players were down. This means we could safely run back to base, profiting in a heli and a brand new M249.
Oh, yeah.
Now guys, it's time to strap in because it was finally time to finish off the mathematically unraidable base. And whilst I do that, I highly suggest joining my Discord server, as this is where you can get into contact with me and the community. So it will be linked in my description below. The main structure of the base was now fully complete, looking as beautiful as ever. But our journey wouldn't end here because we wanted to fully pimp out the main compound, adding 360-degree auto turret control, an inside chute, and an automated door opener so if anyone does try sneaking into our compound, you're not making it. I also completed the other hidden loot rooms in each tower, making this base absolutely OP. So now it was time to have fun and enjoy Rust for how the game is. So what better way to do it than crafting up a bunch of boom to then look for a raid target. But the problem was, we had no idea who to raid. So we started the process of making rockets, adding up to just over a row. And then we headed out scouting a bunch of bases, and whilst on our journey, we spotted a decaying base in which we just had to raid.
Let's open. Guess here now. Oh my god.
We had just hit the absolute jackpot, getting so much loot. But there was one slight problem. We were nowhere near home with all of this loot, so we had to try and get back without being spotted. And do you guys think the Rust gods would really let us off this easy?
Oh, train. I lit them up, yeah.
There's so many more,
Killed him. One left in there.
Oh my god, I got no space. They're loaded. No, what do we do?
We had just taken out 4 fully kitted out players, and we had absolutely no space to hold the loot, so we had to take the best of the gear and...
Another train. Dead. Go.
Oh my god.
Like, what just happened? The entire server was on the train tracks.
As soon as we have a load of gear in us, the entire server comes.
After that hectic train battle, we were finally able to travel back to base with all the winnings. And guys, after this, all we could really do was wait for a raid defense. But after waiting days upon days, no one even attempted to try, since I guess from how it looked, they already knew it'd be close to impossible to do so. Guys, if you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel a lot. I'll see you in the next one.